That night, the ocean's silence wasn't peaceful. It was a warning. Tonight's story takes you deep off the coast of Miami, onto a luxury yacht where everything was live-streamed, until one by one, they vanished. If you love true horror stories, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the next nightmare. And tell me, where are you watching from and what time is it right now? Midnight or broad daylight? Because trust me, this one hits different at night. The ocean that night was deceptively calm, the waters stretching endlessly off the coast of Miami, Florida. Neon lights from the city faded into the horizon, and all that remained was the dark Atlantic swallowing the yacht called the Elysian. It was a luxury vessel, sleek, 3 decks, a private chef, a pool, even a stage. The kind of place only the rich or famous could afford. But this night, it wasn't billionaires on board. It was influencers. Young, loud, obsessed with followers, likes, and live stream views. They had rented the yacht for 3 nights to host a content party in the middle of the ocean. Their plan? Stream everything live. No filters, no edits. Just real-time entertainment for their millions of fans. The group was led by Ashley Monroe, a 23-year-old lifestyle vlogger from Los Angeles. She had that perfect blend of charm and relatability that kept her millions hooked. With her were Ethan Clark, 25, a fitness influencer known for his motivational videos; Madison Grant, 22, a beauty blogger with sponsorship deals and a smile her fans adored; Dylan Reese, 24, a prankster famous for pushing his friends into risky stunts just to go viral. The camera never stopped rolling. Music blared from speakers, champagne popped, and thousands of live viewers filled the comment section with hearts, laughing emojis, and requests for shoutouts. But as the yacht drifted farther into the black Atlantic, the mood began to shift. At 11:48 p.m., the first strange thing happened. The audio on the live stream picked up something faint, a low sound that didn't match the music, a dragging noise, like footsteps on metal. Ashley paused mid-laugh, tilting her head. "Do you guys hear that?" she asked the camera. Madison giggled nervously, saying it was probably the boat creaking. But the chat disagreed. Comments exploded. "There's someone upstairs. We heard it too. Who's breathing like that?" Ethan grabbed a flashlight, always the confident one. "It's nothing," he said, "but let's prove it." He headed for the upper deck while Ashley kept filming. Her voice shook, though she tried to smile. "Okay guys, we're about to check for ghosts. This is what you came for, right?" The livestream captured Ethan's back as he climbed the steps. For a moment, viewers saw his silhouette against the night sky. "Hey," he called. "Who's up here?" Then came a loud crash. The sound of glass shattering. The flashlight clattered down the stairs, spinning wildly before dying out. Ashley screamed his name. No answer. The chat exploded in panic. "Where did he go? Rewind that, rewind that. Something pulled him." Dylan, trying to keep control of the stream, laughed nervously. "He's just messing with us, guys. This is exactly the kind of stunt Ethan would pull. You'll see he's probably hiding." He picked up his phone, smirking. "Fine, I'll prove it. Watch this." He climbed the stairs. The chat begged him not to. Some viewers typed things like, "Don't go, don't you see the shadow?" Others spammed, "Run!" Minutes dragged by. Then a scream ripped through the night. Dylan's scream, raw, animal, and cut off mid-breath. His phone fell, camera pointed upward at the empty sky. It lay there streaming nothing. Dylan was gone. Madison broke down, sobbing. "Ashley, please, please stop filming. We have to get help." She pulled out her phone. No signal. None of them had service anymore. Ashley turned her camera toward Madison, whispering, "It's like we're not even here anymore." The comments didn't stop. Viewers typed faster, desperate to warn them. "Something's moving by the pool. Behind you. Look at the window reflection." Ashley swung her phone, trembling. The pool water rippled, though there was no wind. She caught a glimpse of something pale leaning over the water, a shape, almost human. But when she blinked, it was gone. Then, the yacht's lights flickered and went out. leaving only Ashley's phone illuminating their faces. Madison froze. Her eyes widened. Ashley. There's someone standing right there. She pointed toward the deck's edge. The camera turned but showed only blackness. When Ashley turned back, Madison was gone. No scream, no struggle, just gone. Alone, Ashley clutched her phone, whispering directly into the live stream. If I disappear too, tell someone what you saw. Don't let them cover it up. Her tears streaked down her face. The chat scrolled in frantic waves. We see it behind you. Run. Too late. Her breath clouded in the warm Miami night air, as if the temperature had plummeted around her. Slowly, the camera lens picked up a reflection, Ashley's own face. But behind her was another. A hollow-eyed figure smiling in the darkness. The screen jolted as Ashley dropped the phone. It landed on the deck, lens facing upward. A shadow slid across, blotting out the stars. Then the live stream cut off, leaving tens of thousands of horrified viewers staring at nothing. The next morning, the Coast Guard received dozens of calls. The Elysian was missing. Radar had lost it sometime after midnight. Search crews spent weeks scanning the waters. No wreckage, no bodies, no trace. But fragments of the live stream circulated online. Viewers re-uploaded, slowed footage frame by frame. Some claimed they saw hands grabbing Ethan's legs. Others swore Madison's face distorted just before she vanished. A few even claimed that if you listened carefully, you could hear whispering, low guttural words in a language no one could identify. To this day, the yacht has never been found, but people say that if you scroll deep enough into forgotten livestream archives at exactly 3:07 a.m., you might stumble on the cursed footage again. And those who watch it to the end say they start hearing footsteps in their own homes as if something followed them through the screen. Story No. 2. The yacht was called the Neptune's Whisper, a 200-foot floating palace anchored just off the coast of San Diego, California. It wasn't just a party, it was a spectacle. Famous influencers had gathered for a live stream event, 24 hours at sea. Hundreds of thousands of fans tuned in as the party began, eager to watch their idols dance under neon lights, drink champagne, and show off every luxurious corner of the yacht. At first, everything was perfect. Fireworks over the water, music pulsing from speakers, laughter echoing across the decks. The live stream chat was filled with hearts and flame emojis. But at exactly 12:01 a.m., something odd happened. The camera feed started to glitch. Not a normal lag, but strange, sharp cuts where seconds disappeared. Viewers began commenting, "Why did the video skip?" "We saw someone else in the frame." The influencers brushed it off, laughing nervously. But one by one they started to vanish, not in screams or chaos, but in silence. It began with Chloe Ramirez, a travel vlogger. She walked toward the railing with her phone, waving at the camera. Then, mid-sentence, the video pixelated, and when the picture cleared, Chloe was gone. Her drink lay spilled on the deck, her phone buzzing with comments she'd never read. The group thought she was pranking them, but the live stream chat told another story. Thousands of viewers typed at once. "We saw hands pull her overboard." "Rewind, she didn't jump, something took her." Next was Brandon Lee, a prank channel star. He tried to joke, saying Chloe must have swum off to scare them. He leaned over the railing, grinning at the camera. Then suddenly his expression twisted into terror. His body jerked backward, as if yanked by invisible arms, and he was gone. The sound of water splashing was the only trace. The live stream audience panicked. They begged the others to stop, to turn the yacht back to shore. But the captain's cabin was empty. The steering wheel spun slowly on its own as if guided by unseen hands. Now only 3 influencers remained: Sierra King, Devin Brooks, and Maya Patel. Their voices shook as they kept streaming, desperate for someone, anyone, to believe them. Sierra whispered, "Look at the ocean. It's too still. No waves, no wind. It's like the water's holding its breath." The comments flooded. "Don't look down. There's something under the boat. I saw a face in the water." Devin, panicked, pointed the camera at the sea. For a split second, the live stream showed something massive moving beneath the surface. Not a shark, Not a whale. Something with pale, human-like hands that pressed against the hull from underwater. The yacht groaned as if the ocean itself wanted to swallow it. Maya screamed, "Turn it off, stop streaming!" But Sierra clung to her phone. "If we die," she said, voice trembling, "at least people will know what happened." The lights cut out. The screen glitched into static. And in the final frozen frame, viewers saw their 3 terrified faces staring into the darkness behind them, where rows of dripping, ghostly figures stood. The stream ended. When the Coast Guard reached the yacht the next morning, it was drifting silently. No music, no laughter, no people. Only phones still recording scattered across the deck. Each one contained corrupted videos, except for one which ended with a whisper in a voice no one recognized. Your turn. Story No. 3. The town of Ravenwood, Oregon wasn't on most maps. A quiet logging town, nestled between endless pine forests and a river that always seemed too dark, too deep. Locals whispered about things in the woods, about disappearances that were never solved. Outsiders called it superstition. But one autumn night, a group of college friends learned the truth the hard way. They were 5. Lucas Harris, a film student, Emily Carter, his girlfriend, Jason Miller, their loud-mouthed buddy, Nina Lopez, a skeptic who didn't believe in anything supernatural, and Marcus James, quiet but always observing. Their plan was simple: drive up to Ravenwood, explore an abandoned cabin deep in the forest, and film everything for their YouTube channel. Real urban legends, Lucas called it. He wanted to document small-town myths, the kind people ignored. The road to Ravenwood was long, winding, and empty. By the time they reached the tree line, the sun had sunk behind the mountains. Fog rolled across the road, swallowing their headlights. "Creepy as hell," Jason muttered, half laughing. Nina rolled her eyes. "It's just weather." But when they stopped for gas at the edge of town, an old attendant warned them, "Don't go into the woods after dark. Not unless you want to hear it." Emily asked, "Hear what?" The man only shook his head. "The knocking. Once it starts, you can't make it stop." The friends laughed it off. College kids chasing adrenaline, not warnings. They drove on. By 10 p.m., they reached the cabin. It leaned to one side, half rotted, the windows long gone. A broken sign on the porch read, "Grayson Lodge, 1934. Inside, dust coated everything. Lucas filmed as Emily opened closets, Jason kicked at old furniture, and Nina whispered sarcastic commentary for the camera. Then Marcus froze. "Do you hear that?" Silence. Then, 3 soft knocks, not from the door, from inside the walls. The group exchanged nervous looks. Jason chuckled. Probably raccoons. But the knocking came again, louder this time, moving across the cabin. Knock, 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 as if something inside the walls was following them. The chat on their live stream filled with frantic comments. "We heard it too. Get out. There's someone behind you." Lucas zoomed his camera around. No one. Just peeling wallpaper and shadows. Emily whispered, "Maybe it's plumbing." But there was no water line, no electricity. The cabin hadn't been touched in decades. Then came a 4th knock, this time directly on the floor beneath their feet. Nina screamed. They all stumbled toward the door, but when Jason pulled it open, the forest outside was gone. Instead of trees, there was only blackness. Not night, just void, as if the world outside had been erased. The live stream glitched, chat scrolling in panic. Thousands of viewers typed, "Don't move. Stay together. It's right behind you." The knocking started again. Faster now. The walls shook as if fists pounded from every direction. The ceiling groaned, dust falling around them. Marcus whispered, "It's not trying to get out, it's trying to get in." Suddenly, Emily was yanked backward. The camera caught her scream, her nails dragging across the floorboards as if pulled by invisible hands. Then she was gone. Lucas shouted her name, spinning the camera wildly. The feed caught something, just for a second. A figure standing in the corner, pale, long-limbed, face smooth like melted wax. And then it wasn't there. Jason bolted for the window. He smashed through the rotten frame, but instead of forest, he fell into endless black. His scream echoed, fading until it was swallowed completely. The three left. Lucas, Nina, Marcus huddled together. "It's the knocking," Marcus said, shaking. "It's a signal. Something hears it. And it comes for you." Nina snapped, "That's insane." But then the knocking shifted, this time from inside the camera itself. Every thud rattled the mic, louder, closer, until the lens cracked. The livestream audience typed furiously, "Turn it off! It can see us too! End the stream!" But Lucas refused. "If we stop filming, no one will ever know." The lights flickered. Emily's voice echoed faintly through the cabin, whispering, "Help me." But it wasn't really her voice. It dragged, distorted, wrong. Nina screamed, covering her ears. The knocking grew unbearable. Floor, walls, ceiling. Even inside their own chests, like heartbeats turned violent. And then, silence. The livestream cut to static. The next morning, hikers found the cabin. It was empty, the furniture untouched. No signs of struggle, except for a single camera lying on the floor, still recording. When police reviewed the footage, they swore they could hear faint knocking continuing long after the friends were gone. Some claimed they even heard their own names whispered back. And now people say if you play that video at midnight, you'll hear it too. Knock, 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 first in the headphones, then in the room with you. And once it starts, it never stops.